I greet you in Jesus' precious name. We are sitting quietly in the chapel. There's a lot of wind blowing outside, and we are trusting for some life-giving rain today. But I want to speak to you about children of the light, children of the day, not children of the night, children of the day. We go to the first book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, and I'm reading verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober. Let us be children of the day. This is not a time for us to slow down. It's not a time for us just to pack up. No, it's a time for you and me to encourage one another. We need to encourage one another, and we need to speak about things of life. I don't know about you. There's some people, I tell you what, they're never happy. You know, for them, the glass is always half empty. For you and I, the glass is half full all the time. We need to do that, folks. We need to talk life and not death. There are so many negative people around. And I tell you what, they don't do any good to anyone. You and I need to start speaking life and not death. We need to start encouraging one another. We need to fire each other up. I love sitting, talking with men and ladies who love the Lord, talking about the revival that's going to come, talking about the coming of the Lord, talking about end times, because, folks, you don't have to be a prophet to see that we're living in the last days. Just open your eyes and look around you. But we've got to encourage each other all the time, talking together about heavenly things, talking together about heaven. I've just completed a devotional that should come out in a very short while. It's called Living for Eternity. And you know what it's about? It's about what is heaven like. It's about getting ready to go home. It's about talking about things which have eternal value. There are so many people who are afraid to die. There's nothing to be afraid of, I can tell you. In 2009, we had a men's conference on this farm where we had 120,000 men. And folks, I had 2 heart attacks. I'd finished preaching, I'd come off the platform, and I went underneath the platform. They put some shade cloth around. It was very hot, and I was praying for some men from Australia. And I started feeling lightheaded. I walked out and I collapsed. I had a heart attack. I came around. I didn't know where I was. I thought maybe it was fatigue. They put me in the back of my motor car and they drove me to my house, which was about half a kilometer away. I walked down the path. I sat in the garden. My wife Jill brought me out a strong, sweet cup of tea. I had 1 or 2 swigs of that tea and I went down the second time. And then I was down. My blood pressure went to 0. I was dying. My youngest daughter is a nurse. She told the family that Dad is dying. They put a respirator over my mouth so I could have some oxygen. They put raw adrenaline into my arteries to keep me until the helicopter arrived to casevac me to the hospital. It was a dramatic time. But I want to tell you that whole time I was totally at peace. Totally at peace. No pain. I was ready to go home. But it wasn't my time. I'll never forget that helicopter taking off from the farm and doing a swoop over the crowd of men. And I just saw tens of thousands of hands in the air, men praying for my recovery. God healed me in 15 minutes. And I was back preaching the next day on the platform. I did feel like I'd been run over by a truck, but I was preaching. I want to say to you, don't be afraid. Speak life and not death. Until next time, Jesus bless you and goodbye.